they got a lot on their plate. They're doing the Jujutsu Kaisen. They got the new Vinland Saga season coming out. They are in the middle of doing Chainsaw Man, so I'm surprised. I didn't even remember they were doing it. All right, so I reacted to this earlier. This is basically a re-recording because I may have messed it up. I don't know. I am going to keep it short though because I already reacted to this, so you're not going to get any of excitement. But basically, during the trailer announcement for Vinland Saga, two things. One, Thorfinn is pretty much going to go through his overly relentless slave arc, pretty much praying for him in that aspect because he's going to be forcibly trying to live a happy life. Two, Mappa's actually producing this, so I'm actually excited that Mappa's producing this. Overall, episodes 25 plus. Netflix, being the monster that it is, seems to have acquired rights last I checked. So yeah, globally Vinland Saga Season 2 is going to Netflix, which explains why they have Season 1 on here. And I believe Season 1 was originally on Amazon Prime only, so it's an interesting bag too. I'm expecting Mappa, because I'm very, very excited about Mappa actually doing overly and extremely well, in particular with how they've been doing anime production. They got a lot on their plate. They're doing the Jujutsu Kaisen, they got the new Vinland Saga season coming out, they are in the middle of doing Chainsaw Man, so I'm surprised. I didn't even remember they were doing it. Wit did the first season, so production is amazing. You also have Thorfinn kind of going through his, do I want revenge, or do I basically just want to live my life and kill myself? But he lived this entire lifestyle strictly off just getting revenge from others, and particularly killing his father. So I'm just curious where that is going to go. As far as how far the animation will go, I'm actually not worried anymore. Like the minute I'm like, oh, Mappa's producing it, and it took Attack on Titan for me to realize Wit Studio, you got to give them their credit. Wit Studio also did Ranking of the Kings, which I didn't mention in my original video of this, so that's nice. Mainly my thing is a lot of the central cast is going to be introduced here that I will not mention. I don't want to spoil too much, particularly Thorfinn's best friend, Leifin, or Leif Eric. Always get his name wrong. I think it's Leif Erikson, that character, that old man you see is based off of, this old man here. Let me say. Oh yeah, I always forget, but no, I ain't wrong. So it's supposed to be about him trying to buy off Thorfinn from slavery. Thorfinn is pretty much giving up on life, so he's refusing for the most part. He pretty much just finds from the other side, you know, how life is, and most importantly, what is the point of living his best life as a slave, no less. That gentleman over here, that is one of his best friends, and it's funny how while they're slaves on this farm, they're actually working out relentlessly. So they're beyond in shape, and it overall cements their hold. Thorfinn's going to be a straight pacifist, and I won't lie, the first time I got through this arc, it was very hard for me to, you know, follow along. It was tough because I'm used to this motherfucking stabbing, jumping, flipping, and attacking everything that moves. That was the rough part. Once you get through it, you understand that the later half of the series and the rest of the series is most about Thorfinn struggling to maintain pacifism and peace and following the dream and realizing it of his father. You know, if you lose a parent, you understand like the strength of following not only a dream your parent could not realize, but a strength in that by following it and realizing it and succeeding. So that's mostly what the latter half of this is. Most people are like, you know, what's Vinland Saga about? I've seen this kid scream and lament about getting his revenge. The latter half of this isn't even like that. It's more about his quest for finding peace. He feels guilt for killing everyone he's killed. I mean, it's going to be a treat going forward. And at the same time, it's really going to be everybody else, you know, even on his own squad. I can't wait till not this season, but next season we meet his wife and a large cast of characters. You're really going to see Thorfinn eventually meet people that wants revenge on him for what he's done to other people in the past. So very great showing as far as the trailer. I actually hyped to see it, especially King Canute, who is on his road to being best king in the lands. More in particular, he is about to acquire more territory, amass stronger and higher armies and citizens. He's going to keep going, and I cannot remember in the manga right now how this contrasts, but you know, hopefully it weighs out overall. But actually, visually, this looks like it's going to be pretty damn good. Yeah. So that was my way of trying to finish my reaction to this.